G'day legends, it's Alex here from Thermaltake Australia. Today, we'll be building this video editing and gaming beast that's right next to me. It's been a while since Intel has been the value choice, but if you're looking to play games at high refresh rates at 1440p and chew through video editing tasks on Premiere or Resolve, then this Intel Core i5-12600 and the 3070 Ti combo is perfect for you. We do need to thank Aorus for sending their gorgeous Z690 Pro motherboard that houses all the M2s you'd ever need, packs a punch of useful I/O on the rear, and their seriously beefy 3070 Ti master GPU. Honestly, just look at it. It's gorgeous. But that's enough talking, let's get building. Well, this is our hardware, so let's get into it. I am going to take Nick's advice and start with the motherboard, so let's do it. It's funny, I have not built a computer at Thermaltake before, and I'm surprised that these guys are actually trusting me to do this, because I have in no way shown my experience in being able to do this. Thank you for all the subs because they let me out of the developer dungeon, and I'm back in here with the guys, with the fellas, the boys, the girls, filming with you guys. It's great. Make sure you keep these anti-static bags. I've kept mine for years and never needed them, but make sure you keep them. For those of you that don't know, my computer still has DDR3. I mention it in the office all the time. I'm not sure why they haven't given me a free PVC. I've actually come into this hoping that I will maybe be able to take this home. Why are you guys like not saying anything? Is it? I'm asking questions, I need help. So we've gone with the 12600K because it has integrated graphics, which are amazing for video editors. I've heard that it has its own encoding on it that allows for H.264, H.265 encoding. As well as for the gaming side of things, it's probably the top CPU you want to go for before you get sort of less and less bang for buck. That's always the scariest bit I find for most amateurs anyway, or most people new to building PCs. The hardest bit is getting the CPU in because so many things can go wrong with those pins, right? And that's why I tell all my friends, so that's why I'm telling you guys. We're friends, right? RAM-y boys. This is some DDR4 RAM we've got with the 3600. Is it megahertz? Are they still using megahertz? This is our Divider 500 case. It is the Air edition, which means that we have a lot more airflow at the top and side, and we are going for an all air build. I found out it actually comes with the panels, the different panels that you need to change out the look of it. It starts off with half glass, half panel, but I guess you can choose what you want if you want half glass, half panel, or full glass, I guess. So it's pretty cool that you can customize it straight out of the box. I like that. That's real nice. Didn't you love it when you got to the end of your build and you're like, oh, I forgot the I/O shield, bro. Stuff it, I'll just go without it. How am I doing for time, guys? Are we good? Am I like the fastest you've ever had? Are we talking about builds? Am I allowed to say that? I'm leaving anyway, doesn't matter. These look wrong, I'm not gonna lie. All right, so I've taken out the stock coolers, the stock fans, and that's because we're going to be replacing them with our tough fans, which are high airflow and low noise, which is amazing. Although they're not RGB, but that's not what we're going for with this case. With this build, we're going for a bit more of a gray and black aesthetic. Tough fans are in. I'm going to put that shield back on, so just get that out of the way. But now we're going to tackle the power supply. So for the power supply, we've got our Tough Power 650 watt. These guys have so kindly put in some of the cables for me. Thanks, guys.
A few moments later.
Sweet builds are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I built a PC in the 7 C's. Everybody's dropping the cables. All right, so I've just plugged in the power supply, fans, front I/O headers, And now I believe we're gonna be moving on to the hard drive. So we've got a 3 hard drive system, or should I say 1 hard drive and 2 SSDs. This motherboard can actually fit 3 NVMe SSDs, which is super awesome. We've gone with 2 here. One we're using for our boot drive, which is a 500 gig Gen 4. So that would be awesome to be able to have that fast boot time. But you know what? You've got a second NVMe here, 2 terabytes NVMe. Now we've also got a more of a backup or an archive drive, 4 terabytes of hard drive, Seagate as well, Barracuda. And that's more for like when you're finished with a project, but you want to have it stored still on your computer, accessible. For me, I'm still filling up my 3 terabyte from 10 years ago. So I haven't even got one in my computer. Mine can't even take one. So for our CPU heatsink, we have the Thermaltake Tough Air 510, which can support a CPU up to 180 watt. So check out this one I prepared earlier. Let's get into it. Let's try and put it in, hey? All right, it's time for the final component. The most exciting part, the graphics card. Here we have the Aorus 3070 Ti, Aorus Master from Gigabyte. Probably a bit overkill for this build, but it all depends on what sort of games you want to run and your screen resolution. I would suggest using something like this for a 1440p monitor, whereas if you have a 1080p monitor, you could bring it down to a 3060. All right, so let's get into unboxing it. This actually, the Master has a screen on it itself, which is really cool. I'm really excited to check it out. Here we go. Oh, here's a chunky port. Oh my gosh, this is huge. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. This is absolutely huge. There we go. All right, slotted in nicely. All right, time for the moment of truth. The power cable, trusty power cable. Let's get it. Everyone take a moment. It's gonna work, isn't it? Will it boot? Anyway, thanks for watching this build. It's been a pleasure building for you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. If you have any queries, feel free to put them down below and I'll try and monitor it as best I can. But that's it. I'm taking this PC home now. Catch you in the next video.